It's a Traumaversary, guys. So I fell asleep and woke up at 10 p.m. last night. I woke up at 10 p.m. last night and fell asleep at midday. So that's threw my plans off. But the ADHD group meeting is at 6 o'clock tonight. So I need to get up at 4. Because if I jump on the motorway at 5, I won't make it. But if I jump on the motorway at 4, I'll be there at like 20 to 5. You know, and if I jump on the motorway at 5, because no, actually I'll be there to like 4:30, because I park the car up where I park it and walk down. But 5 o'clock onwards, things takes like 2 hours to get home, or over an hour at least. About an hour maybe, if there's no car crashes. So Traumaversary. 2 years ago, this time, like, I've been feeling a bit iffy the past couple of days, but like not really. Like I could just do something or I might have a downtime where I'm like thinking about it for like half an hour or something, and then just go do something because I can. Because there's times you can't literally do something; you have to go through it. And it's like, well, you know, you can feel your feelings for half an hour or something, but you got a life to live, so you can't spend your whole day there. But some days it's just, I got let go from a job. I got let go of one job, and then 2 months later, I didn't get let go of. Sorry, I left one job, and then went on to the next job, and I was there for a couple of months, and then they let me go. And I've been applying for jobs saying that I haven't been fired before, but I forgot about that. That's the only time I've been fired. And it was like, they were telling me that I was a good guy, and I was a good guy and a good person. I just wasn't right for the job. This was in 2022. And then 1 month later, I started up at Amagard. Oh, that's right. I got let go of another one back in 2012. 14? No, it would have been 2012. That's the one. That's, hopefully the people who pick me don't hear that, but they had nothing to do with what I'm applying for. That was like, one was a yardsman position and the other one was a warehouse position. The other yardsman position I left after 9 months. Gaslighting and stuff, you know. So it's that, and just doing all this applying for stuff through qualifications I now have has also brought back memories of losing count of getting those 300 denials, and 100 of them saying I didn't look the part with my Māori stuff. And I didn't realise there was a law against discrimination back then. Also because I'm just pondering things. Like, I just think that an abusive person is an abusive person. And like all these people were saying back in 2022, like, you know, I just search up on Google and whatever comes up first is the most popular sites. And Google used to say that autism and narcissism had nothing in common. And then it's 2024, they're saying that autistic people have higher rates of narcissism than the general public. And once they reach their 20s, like, you know, the 20s is like, this is how narcissistic the average person is. Let's say at the bottom is the average person, well, and then right up the top is the full-blown narcissist, and they say that the autistic ones are, it's now saying are more, but we have to, how do I put it? Our pure, authentic selves are not accepted by the majority of society, so we have to develop this strong mentality, this real strong mentality to withstand that. Otherwise we become suicidal. And I don't just say that. I mean, I've got a song that I wrote in my adolescent years called Suicidal Thoughts, because that's how I used to get it out, so I wouldn't do anything. Obviously I didn't, because I'm here. But that was because of all the abuse and stuff. And watching that, was it Girl Divided? Watching that Girl Divided or Girl Split, or forgot, I watched about 10 scenes from it, and it's like a lot of, from what I've seen, is it looks like how they portrayed them, because I remember seeing it as a child now with my cousins, because my cousins were watching it, and I was like, what's this? And I walked in, and what these people are, it's like, these people are cool, and then the next couple of scenes, these people are, what the hell's wrong with her? And just things like that. And it's a trauma thing. Abandonment. Now, I know what abandonment is. Like your friends, let's say this happens every single time you get an invite to go somewhere, unless it's with a team. For a team members, like a rugby team has got one of the team members has given out the invite to the whole team about his birthday. If you show up to his house with some beers or something, probably there'll be some there. And over 90% of the time, there was one time, there's one party I went to this guy's house, and he was sad and dejected because none of the teammates showed up, but I showed up. And then we were good as mates, and then I just kept comforting him and telling him I've been there myself. No one showed up to my stuff, but then you have like other players invite people, and let's say there's like, because you have 15 on the field, and then you have 5 on the bench, right? And at club rugby, you don't really usually have more, but you could. But then it'd be like, okay, one of our guys got membered, who are injured? Like, who else can we ring up that's, to put on the bench? And so, let's say, because people have birthdays throughout the year, but let's say about 5 or 6 players, because it only goes for 3 months. So let's say 5 or 6 players have their birthdays during the rugby season. And let's say 5 of those birthday parties, or 4 of them, the whole team shows up. And then 5 is like maybe half the team, and then there's like one party where no one shows up. And the guy's gutted because he's got all this food prepared for the team, and he's got the tables set out for the team out in the shed, and sometimes they even had bought alcohol and stuff, and I felt real sorry for this guy, But he was like, it's you and me. And then one time we went to it was the next team's birthday party. Another birthday party of a team member, and the whole team was there. And then he was like, so now that we're here, and he like, why didn't you guys show up to my birthday? And then he got frustrated and he walked out the house, and so I followed him. I followed him down the street. I was like, hey man, what's going on? And he's like, screw these people. It's you and me, man. We don't need them. We'll go have a good time. Screw these people. And then I think like we bumped into them again when we were uptown one time.